absolute best investment you can ever make that will produce you a massive ROI that's really guaranteed to get you results is not the stock market. It's not index funds or mutual funds or trying to pick any kind of tech stock or high growth stock or building a diversified stock portfolio. It's not in real estate. It's not in commercial real estate, residential, multifamily. It's not in collectibles or not in investing in rare cars or rare items and holding them for 20 years. And dare I say, although this is a close contender, it's not investing in Bitcoin for the next 20 years or crypto or DeFi or yield farming or anything of that nature. It's investing in yourself. I know that advice is thrown around a lot on the internet, but I really took that advice seriously about a decade ago, and I started looking at everywhere I was investing my time, my energy, my money. From the music I was listening to and making changes to that. Hey, how does this music affect me? What seeds am I sowing in my brain and subconsciously when I listen to music that's based in anger or pride or just filth? Which I think most music is kind of filth these days anyways. You got to go back to the classics. I started looking at what was I reading. I was reading a lot of magazines and nothing fundamentally wrong with magazines, but maybe can I fill my mind up with things that just increase my level of awareness, make me a better human? Could I get educated on topics of finance or whatever that may be that interests you? I started looking at the people around me and how was that investment helping me or not helping me? Like crabs in a bucket. Who was bringing me down? What groups was I a part of that it wasn't aligned with where I wanted to go? What food I was eating. Was it an investment in myself or was it creating debt that I'd have to repay at some point in the future? What communities was I a part of? Where was I spending my money? At the time, I was trying to buy clothes and look cool. But I was spending nothing on personal development, nothing into groups and communities and coaching programs. This year alone, and we're halfway into this year, I spent over $140,000 in my own investing in me. That's through coaching programs, mastermind, communities, education. I'm so big on that because, and here's why, and here's where I'm going to wrap things up. We will all lose money at times. There are many people who lose half their net worth due to a divorce or more. They lose everything based on the economy takes a shift, a bad business decisions. Now, I hope that none of us go through that. But the chances are high we'll take some massive losses. In fact, you could lose everything in a massive currency devaluation. You could lose millions of dollars. You could be put in prison for a couple years, wrongfully accused. But what you can't take away is who you're becoming, who you are, the skills you're learning, the investment you made in yourself. And it's why many successful people can lose everything and make it back in a really short period of time and more. Because there's things that cannot be taken away. I spend hours every day studying, learning, when I'm driving, listening to podcasts, and I'm sure you do too. And I just want to congratulate you. Or if you're listening and you're like, oh yeah, I could really level that up, invest in yourself. Then worry about all the other investments you can make. An investment in yourself will always pay. If you can bet on yourself, if we can cheer as hard for ourselves as we do sports teams or actors or musicians or whoever we look up to, if we could cheer just as hard for ourselves, we would create financial success beyond our wildest imaginations. But we give up all that power to others, and we just don't take ourselves seriously enough to know I can be so massively successful if I can invest in myself every single day. Those yields, those dividends you get paid in the future are massive. Cheering for you. I hope this served as a reminder. If you haven't logged into the UIG in a bit, come check out our end of week reports or Friday reports. Come join a live call or two, RSVP to a live call, get plugged into the community, stay plugged in. And with that said, we'll see you inside.